And well, I just wanted to welcome you to 24 Las Vegas. Ele, a local Las Vegas up and coming superstar. The next best thing in the West Coast, if I could say that.
Next best thing is crazy.
The next best thing. The but I wanted to touch on that, because like
Yeah, yeah.
I know you're a very big fan of J Balvin,
Yeah,
very big
definitely a big fan
fan
of J
of
Balvin.
Bad Bunny.
Yes, sir.
But what inspired you to to become a rapper? That's what I'm saying.
Um, well, to be honest, I've always wrote lyrics ever since I was in high school. Like I think the first thing I ever wrote was like I wrote this like little verse for the song "My Love" with Ti and Justin Timberlake. That's probably like one of the first things I ever wrote, and I like ever since I started writing that, I just kind of started writing and writing, but I never really had like the outlet to actually record anything. So I would just write, and I've always liked to write, whether it's songs. Even at school, I was good at English. I was good at doing the essays. It's like I like writing. Writing is pretty much what inspired me to do it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. How often have you like went out into the community and like started rapping and like because
Yeah.
I've seen you like posted like performance every now and then and like it just pops up on my page. I'm like, damn, no invite.
No, yeah, it's because the performances I've done so far, I've been the invited guest. Those performances have been Half Centrics, also a great artist by the way. He's a mentor to me. He's one of the people that believed in me. He's the one that does my beats and my engineering and stuff. So it's his shows that I get invited to, and I've gotten that opportunity through his shows. But I'm gonna start booking my own stuff pretty soon too.
Awesome, awesome. How did you meet Cendric?
Yo, so I met him by playing competitive Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
both into Yu-Gi-Oh. I've been into Yu-Gi-Oh for the longest time. It's like one of like my childhood core things. Um, and I met at a store at the east side called We Play Games. He used to hold tournaments there, and I met him there. We would talk and chat, but we would mostly like just play Yu-Gi-Oh. It wasn't up until like years later where I saw him post like a compilation of beats, and I asked him if I could take one of those beats and like write to it, and he did, and he ended up liking it. He decided to like put me on.
That's awesome. I wanted to ask you about like one of your older albums, Bang.
Hmm.
What like made you go out and like make a full album like out of just what you felt? Like how you felt, and then you just put it towards the album. You get what I'm saying?
Well, it's not actually an album.
Oh,
It's
like your
yeah,
song,
yeah,
your song.
it's
My
a
bad.
song. But Bang was born out of so there's a guy that works with me at Half Centric. His name is Oscar. I also met him playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and he also makes beats.
Awesome.
And he's been wanting me to do that beat for like a really long time. So I was like, I'll get to it, bro. I'll get to it. It just needs to come to me like naturally, and it ended up coming to me. And while I was working on it, I told Centric, I told Half Centric that like, hey, you've never done like a reggaeton, huh? And he hadn't. And I was like, what if you hop on Bang? It's something new. I feel like it's gonna be refreshing. You could be really good at it. And he ended up taking me up on that offer, and it ended up actually coming out to like a really like banger of a song, no pun intended.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he ended up really liking it. He ended up meshing really well, and so far that song is actually the one that has the most streams. Like I have about like 10K streams on that.
Yeah, I saw that. That was really amazing.
Yeah.
But what? My bad. Brain fart.
Nah, you're fine, bro. No, no worries.
So out of all the songs you made,
Hmm.
what's your favorite?
Out of all the songs that I've made, what's my favorite so far? Honestly, it might be Bang so far. Out of the stuff that I've released, I have
Yeah.
stuff right now in the vault that I haven't released yet that is really good. But out of the ones that I have released, it's probably going to be Bang. just because I feel like that's been the song that's been the most complete, the most. I felt the most myself on there. I felt the most supported on there, and I have a lot of really cool wordplay in there. That, to be honest, like it's if you know, you know. Like if a lot of bars go over your head, that's okay. The song is still a banger, but there's a lot of little stuff in there that if you catch it, it's gonna be pretty cool.
Also, like lore, somewhat.
It's just like a lot of wordplay.
Nah, I got you.
You know, like one thing that I could think off the top of my head is probably Mercedes Black Ice, Big Booty, Ice Spice, and everything nice. So obviously, like on the surface level, oh, he's talking about like Ice Spice and having a big booty and whatnot. But
She kind of fell off though.
she did. I'm actually, she's kind of there. She's kind of there.
She's alright, but like
Nah,
it looks like she's
there.
gonna like post an
I'm
OnlyFans.
I'm
one of these
rooting
days.
for her. And so Mercedes Bellota no es. It starts like this: Bellota no es nice. Mercedes Black Ice, Big Booty, Ice Spice, and everything nice. I don't know if anybody knows who Bellota is, but Bellota in Spanish is buttercup.
Hey.
One of the Powerpuff Girls. One of the Powerpuff Girls. Ice Spice has orange hair, which is like Bellota no es nice is referring to Buttercup. Ice Spice I kind of saw as Blossom, and then and everything nice. That's the ending ingredient to make the Powerpuff Girls, and nice is also Bubbles. So that line is all full circle because of that.
That's funny.
But like a lot of people, it might go over their heads just because like they, they're not necessarily like, what's it called? They're not necessarily listening to the lyrics super deeply on like something that has a beat like that.
Yeah. So, who's a person that you really want to like collaborate with in the future?
It could be anyone.
Yeah, it could be anyone.
Anyone that exists in the world.
Big list. Your choosing.
Anybody that exists in the world right now that I could collaborate with.
Don't say Kanye.
Man, I don't know if he even would want to, even if he had the opportunity.
Yeah, as long as
He'd probably collaborate with me and just never release it, like ever.
He'll probably just say like some racist stuff and then just like never talk to you again, and then start talking crap about you.
And then I'd be like, okay. No, honestly, I mean, I have a couple. Billie Eilish is one that like I'm a big fan of Billie Eilish. I would love to collaborate with Billie Eilish. Bad Bunny is a big one that I would love to like collaborate with. I really, 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 really would love to like. It doesn't even have to be like a collaboration with a song, but I would really like to sit down with like heavy lyricists like Kendrick and like talk to them about music, talk to them about like songwriting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think something like that would be really cool. Tyler the Creator is another one that I would love to collaborate. There's a good amount of artists too that like maybe a lot of the artists that do some of the genre of the music that I do don't collaborate with. Like you'll never probably see like a Bad Bunny with like a Tyler the Creator or something like that.
No, that would be an interesting
I would like
collab.
to do something like that though. Like I would like to send them something and be like, hey, this is kind of funky. This is kind of cool. Like check it out.
Help produce it.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Oh, what's one place? It could be here in the country or out of the country. Where would you want to perform?
Here in the country or out of the country? I would love to perform, honestly, and I've actually never been inside, so it sounds weird, but I would like to perform in the Sphere. I feel like that'd be cool. Like
that's right down the street.
Yeah, it's right down the street. So it's like you have like a bunch of effects going on in the background. So I feel like that'd be like a pretty trippy, also really immersive experience. So I think the Sphere would be one that I would really want to do.
That's awesome. So you want to build like your way up through the ladder, like
go
from like nightclub to nightclub, and then eventually
for sure, yeah. Go from step by step, I would probably be one of those people that like if I had the budget for it, I would make my own sets or have something to do with my own sets. Like I would want to be involved in the creative process of like the stage building and the world building that some artists do whenever they're doing concerts.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What's I know I asked you what's your favorite song that you made, but what's your favorite song entirely? Like top of the list
Would you say like right now or like of all time?
of all time.
Of all time is honestly tough, bro. But of all time, I'll probably have to say "My Way" by Frank Sinatra. Like, there's not a time I don't put that song on that it doesn't hit. I probably want that song to play when I die, like in my funeral.
That's very that's very inspirational.
Yeah, man, I love that song.
Oh, it's beautiful. Like a band of a mafia just standing like right there by your grave.
Yeah, no, for sure. It'd be a really like dope moment for that I wouldn't be around for, I guess, because I'm dead.
When's your next performance?
Next performance is actually at Taberna Costera. It's April 30th. I'm looking to book a show. The event is usually from 9:30 to midnight. Um, the artists there usually get like 15 minutes. So I'm gonna have a couple songs in there. It's gonna be the first time I perform like on my own, like by myself.
It's awesome.
So that's happening. That's gonna be my next performance. You're welcome to
Oh, thank you,
come.
thank you. I, I might be heading out of town, but if I can, I will.
Make it if you can, bro.
Um, are you working on a new album right now? Like for like multiple songs to be dropped
I
at one
actually
time?
do. Yeah, I have a project that I'm working on right now. I have like maybe three-ish songs done for it. Um, I was initially gonna make it like a 5-song EP that was like super short, but I ended up getting like a bunch of beats that I really wanted to use, so it might just end up being like a like 8, 9 song project, and that's probably gonna come out this year, but it's no for sure. But it's probably gonna come out this year. I'm currently working on it.
It's awesome. Good to hear. Uh, Besides reggaeton
Hmm.
and rap, what do you want to transition into any other music?
Absolutely, yeah. I wouldn't even like classify myself as specifically a rapper or specifically a reggaetonero or specifically something. I just like music, so when I want to make something, I make it. If I feel like making like an 80s synth pop type of song, I'm gonna make it. Um, Maybe in the future too, I'd love to be able to like play instruments, maybe learn guitar, do something with that, or maybe learn piano. I love piano. Um, I wouldn't be opposed to doing like I'll do anything honestly. Like there's no genre that I'm like that's not something I would do. I would do something that's pop. I would do something that's salsa. I would do something that's like bachata. I would do something that's like dance. I would do something that's house. Any stuff that just kind of comes to me, I'm willing to do it. I don't want to just stick to one thing.
That's awesome. So you could just hop from one place to another place, like an well, not that, not one place
I know
to
what you mean.
another place,
Yeah,
but like just hop from a different genre to a different genre. That's awesome.
yeah. Of course, I think I'll probably always be best at making like a reggaeton, but I'm always gonna be awesome at making everything else too.
That's good. In the next few weeks,
Mhm.
do you see yourself like performing more like in different areas, performing more at different like like let's say more clubs,
I would
or
try to, yeah. I'm barely just kind of dipping my toes in being able to like perform at these bars, at these places, and they're events that give a lot of exposure to a lot of artists in Vegas. And wherever I can perform, to be honest, I would love to have the opportunity. I'll perform wherever I can. Not opposed to performing like anywhere.
nah, I got you. Mentioned earlier that you traveled with SneakerCon.
Mhm.
Where's the best place that you have traveled to so far?
Um, best place that I've traveled to so far is probably. I mean, place. I would probably say Seattle. That was probably my favorite place. But my favorite like trip, I guess I would say, would be Washington D.C. I had a great time in Washington D.C. It's just like it was just a great time, and I feel like I could get anywhere with just the little scooters.
Oh, that's cool. Like
Yeah,
I know you gotta like pay like what $10 for like an hour.
so I don't even remember, but all you have to do is like scan the little QR code, and
Them suckers are
it's pretty
good though.
cool.
It's good,
Yeah,
but there's a weight
definitely.
limit now.
New York is also a fun time, um, but I would probably say Washington D.C. has been my favorite, one of my favorite trips. But Seattle is really cool. Seattle is also really cool.
It's cool. Have they offered you to like go out of the country?
No, not yet,
Not yet.
not yet.
Would you be interested in that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I travel. I mean, out of the country, probably not out of the continent, but I travel out of the country like pretty often. I do tend to go to Mexico a lot.
Be careful.
You're sick, bro.
What's one place you do want to like travel to when you become like up there as an artist?
Honestly, a place that I would love to go to is probably um, Japan.
Ah,
Yeah,
Osaka.
I would like to. I mean, Osaka, Tokyo, Kyoto, um, Hiroshima, like any place in Japan. Really, like I feel like I would like to get to know all of Japan. Japan seems like a really great time.
Isn't that where they one of the creators of Yu-Gi-Oh was born?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, yeah,
Wouldn't you like to visit one of their stores?
yeah. That'd be cool, bro.
I
Yeah.
think they do got a store,
Honestly,
but
even
like
if I made it big, I'd probably still play Yu-Gi-Oh. Like
when you
I'd
make it
probably
big.
go to tournaments still. I'd be the one like famous person
There.
if I made it.
Whoa! Everyone with cameras
Yeah.
like giving away your secrets when you're about to put out your cards.
Yeah. I'd
I
probably keep
summon
at
dark magician, and then
it.
they're like, "Whoa!"
Yeah,
No, my
for
bad.
sure.
I know that WrestleMania is around the corner, like right now.
Mhm.
It's a few days from now. Are you gonna be in the area? You gonna watch any of the matches?
I'm probably not gonna watch any of the matches because usually I get home like kind of like tired, and I'm also working on some music, so I'm like extra tired lately and been performing and whatnot. But I did peep some of the stuff that they're gonna have, and it looks really cool. Like some of the Travis Scott merch with the the WWE
Yeah, we
like
got some.
clothing and stuff. Yeah, that all looks really cool. Like I would cop some pieces if I get the chance.
Yeah, we got a few in store.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Great
Uh,
advertising.
Thank you. Shout out my bosses. No, we actually do have some collaborations with WrestleMania and Travis Scott here in store if you want to check around.
Yeah, definitely.
But we actually got a gift for you today.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, here you go, man. It's one of our top tier hats. I know it's no Bass Pro, but but still
No,
one of
thank you, man. I really appreciate that.
yeah one of our
That's awesome.
top seller fishnet hats. Believe me, they sell out within.
Yo, thank you so
Woo!
much. That means a lot. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Of course.
But
Bro.
what's the next big idea? Can you give us like some words that you're gonna have in your next album?
The next my next project that I'm gonna have is really just gonna be it's gonna be very Vegas based. But it's also gonna be very. It's gonna have a lot of different sounds. It's gonna have a lot of different type of music, both English and Spanish. I write both in English and in Spanish, and sometimes I'm both in the same song. So that's all gonna be in my album. There's definitely gonna be features too as well. Um, like Half Centric. Half Centric is gonna be in that project. But there might be more surprises in that project too from some of the Vegas local artists
That's awesome.
for sure.
Um, if we have an event just for local artists to show up,
Mhm.
like here in store, would you guys be interested in like collaborating with us?
Definitely, bro. Definitely. I could definitely get a lot of motion to happen if you guys wanted to make an event happen in the store.
May 10th. Look at that.
I
No.
could definitely make that happen.
If anything, we could set up a day. We could talk. You know, you have a few of your artists come down. You know, I know a few people. They might come down. You know, like you guys perform. You guys have like a show. You know, won't sell tickets. We'll make it free for everyone in Vegas to come by and see you guys perform.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. That sounds like a great idea. A great way for local Vegas artists to get that platform, and I'd definitely be able to make that something happen with your help.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, LA, for stopping by.
Anytime, man.
Now, let's go get some food.
Let's do it, bro.
Oh, crap. It wasn't recorded. No.